So, hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a top 10 the best freeware aircraft in Flight Simulator X. More specifically, they will all be airliners. As you can see, I have the Posby 777 as number 5. I have it in the American livery, although it comes in a livery pack, so there are many liveries to choose from. But I like the American one. You see, they replicated it very well. It looks beautiful. They gave it that shiny texture that the old American planes had in. I just love that. See, they simulated the APU exhaust very well. Everything is highly detailed, and it even has a little bit of weathering to give it a more realistic look. So beautiful on the outside. Let's take a look on the inside. Coming on over a 2D panel, and this one's a shocker. This essentially looks like payware. It looks amazing. However, the functions aren't nearly as detailed as payware. For example, I don't believe it has a realistic flight management computer. Although that's nothing to be disappointed about, because it still looks beautiful and still is quite advanced. Just the autopilot will get you a lot of the functions that you need when you normally play Flight Simulator X. So this is amazing for freeware. You can see you even have all of the pages that you'd find on a real plane of the system. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Even has an integrated electronic checklist. And it happens to be designed for 16:9 monitors, which is an added bonus. Autopilot panel up here, it's just like the real thing. Same story with the displays, beautiful displays. And they aren't just copies from the 737 default. These do look quite different and quite good at that. And never mind, I just realized it actually does have flight management. It's not nearly as realistic as the real one, but it is still quite amazing. This is insane for freeware. I might even have to move it up on the list, but it's a bit late for that. Here, the throttle quadrant, you can see realistic. Overhead panel, beautiful, and there's two parts to it. Try to find the hot. There we go. Why are we reversing? Did not mean to do that. And let's get some flaps and let's go for a nice flight. Oh, forgot to mention. Virtual cockpit looks just as good as in 2D one. It may even look a bit better. It is amazing. Extremely high quality texture. This looks like payware. I mean, it's almost payware. But come on, you're not beating this, especially for 777. So yeah, this is sort of tied with my number 4 and number 3 spot. So you do want to keep that in mind for judging. So let's go for it. Stable, takeoff. Takeoff power is set. We're not configured at all. Only flaps. 80 knots, cross check. And that's V1. Closing out. That's the rate. You have to come up. Oh god. That was pitched down too much. Whoops. Beautiful. Ooh, the lag. Jeez. Sorry about that. Yeah, I probably should have turned my settings down a bit for recording. So yeah, as you can see, beautiful plane on the inside and out. Now to the and now, I'm actually going to mute it because it's quite loud. So on number 4 spot, and as I said, this is interchangeable with number 5 and 6. over here. It is a very loud clip. So we are going to turn the volume off while we talk about the accident. Because it's really hot. As far as I know, Freemium comes with delivery, and I'll have all the download links in the description below. Comes with the passenger and the cargo version. Both look quite nice. Not nearly as nice as some of the other planes on this list, but still look quite good on the outside. But where this one really shines is on the inside. Boom. You can even turn the volume on. Like, what can I say? It's beautiful. Look at it. If the gauges look a bit flat, not completely round, it's because it's actually designed for the 4x3 panel, but I mean it's barely noticeable. It's still very nice. 4x3 panel, I meant 4x3 monitor, sorry. In the virtual cockpit, same story, it looks just as beautiful. Overhead panel modeled quite nicely, not nearly as good as the main panel, but that's nothing to complain about certainly. And the real shocker is they even modeled the whole flight engineer panel in extremely high resolution. That's pretty amazing. Pretty a lot of work to do. And many of the switches that you need. So yeah, not too much to say, like to see for yourself how beautiful it looks. I'm usually not really a fan of older planes with the gauges. I like computerized systems and screens. However, this one is just such high quality, I couldn't help but include it on the list. Give it a little bit of flapping. Give it a bit of flaps. Like. I actually have no clue about the V speeds of the 727, so I'll just rotate up like 140 knots. View of all time. Okay, I do not have a second monitor, so I have no clue what the speed is. Let's just pull up. Okay, so we're not nearly fast enough. Oh, we got a steer. Steer. We're gonna rotate. Ah, there it is. Nearly had the tail strike there. Gear can come up. You can see they've even modeled the smoke trail of the engines because the 727 didn't exactly burn that clean. And of course they modeled how loud it is. On to the next one. Okay, this plane is amazing. Number 3, we have the Project Airbus A320. So Project Airbus is responsible for the outside, which looks amazing. And then another person is responsible for the cockpit and panel, which I will show you later. And I will show you his name later because I do not know how to pronounce it. And the panel is also pretty amazing. It's not nearly as good as, say, the 777 I showed earlier. So not nearly as realistic. However, it is still extremely good, and the action panels definitely make up for it. And what makes it even more special is that plane was developed by Project Open Sky, the 777, a group, a team, people. This panel was essentially developed by one person all by himself, and he decided to release it for free. So props to you, and let's get on with it. So here on the outside you can see absolutely stunning. Comes with multiple liveries, but this one happens to be of the CFM variety and Iberia, and is the A320, not the A319 or anything. However, you can get the A319, 18, and 21 separately. You can see it has sort of that worn down look, which I think looks beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And I don't know if it's just me, but I just love how those reverse. Oh, Okay, now onto the inside. Once again, it's designed for a 4x3 monitor, so it looks a bit flat, but that's still perfectly fine. Panels. You can see looks very much like the real thing. And what makes it even more impressive is that not only does it have integrated electronic checklists on the eCam, but it also has an autopilot system that works with the flight management computer just like the real plane. Not only do you have your flight envelope protections like Altoga, so low speed protection, and overspeed protection, bank angle protection, all that jazz you have in the real plane. We're currently in direct law. So if we turn on our flight computers, you can see it changes to normal law. It gives us all those protections.
Check.
And then, what's even more miraculous is it has the autopilot system has simulated the auto throttle system nearly perfectly. Meaning, you can see if I throttle up, look on the current flight display, it has your manual toga, manual max continuous thrust or flex. All that stuff is simulated, which is amazing for freeware. That stuff's usually only on payware. In fact, some paywares, cheap payware is not going to have it. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, the pages of the secondary eCam are all here. Very nice. Nothing too special about overhead panel. They've made a few more buttons actually clickable, but nothing special about that. You do have auto brakes, which is nice. And here is something really special. Flight management computer. You may be thinking it looks quite ugly or something like that. It doesn't look like the real thing, but it's not meant to. I'm sure if he wanted to, he could have done so, but he wanted to make this user-friendly. Because he knows that the people that aren't buying a payware, they most likely aren't looking for the best realism, but rather ease of use. Or not to put it like they don't want realism, but more simply put, they need something that's easy to use, because unless you buy a payware, you're probably not like a professional Flight Simulator X, or the A320 for that matter, so you don't know how flight management systems work. So he made it very simple for you. It still has most of the features of the real thing. It's in a very different and easy to understand layout. And it works with the Flight Simulator X flight planner system. So you have to enter your destination and destination and a departure, inside the route planner, and then it'll transfer it to here where you can see change all the pages, and starts and SIDs are also simulated. It's very nice. And here's the name of the guy that developed it. So yeah, huge props to him, and he's very talented. Francis Dorn? Yeah, sure. Close enough. Sorry if I butchered your name, but let's go. Flying, and of course the virtual cockpit is just as nice. It's a little bit low quality in terms of texture resolution when it's not like a display, if you know what I mean, like, you know, the screen. Like up here, the buttons are a little bit low resolution. I don't know why that is, but you know, it's still very usable. You barely notice it. Let's go over takeoff. You can see on the eCam, you can see change the climb thrust, so it has all the thrust settings simulated. Okay, stable, and takeoff. Of course, the modes won't work like they should, or the autopilot won't work like it necessarily should without the flight management computer.
80 knots.
Program, so that's fine.
V1.
It also has speed callouts.
Rotate.
And of course, any plane this advanced,
V2.
you're gonna have GPWS. That's a given. Giving you altitude callout. You have to come up. chance to climb off into the sky like a rocket ship and probably stall. So let's demonstrate for you the flight envelope protections, which is one of the really cool features. Okay, so first of all, let's go for stall protection. See, reduce thrust to idle and pitch the nose up. We're gonna hold it at 20. You can see in the top left corner of the primary flight display, A floor has been activated. That automatically advances to full throttle, even if the auto throttle is disengaged at the time, without you having to touch the thing. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And then it will eventually disengage that mode, or you could just yeah, we'll eventually disengage the mode. Once it senses that you're out of trouble. Any day. Well, you know what? While we're at full power, let's do an overspeed. Oh, there we go. Let's do an overspeed test.
Here you can hear altitude call out.
And overspeed it. So they actually have not simulated the over... Oh, shit. And we overstressed the aircraft. Shut up. But they actually have not simulated the overspeed protection, which is perfectly fine for freeware. They simulated the stall protection. And one of the other things they simulated is the bank angle protection, which is very cool. Moving on. And next up, we have the Freemium 757 by Just Flight. Beautiful, beautiful plane. On the outside, not nearly as nice as that Project Airbus, but it's still beautiful. This one's sort of unique because it's actually developed by a payware company that decided to release it for free. So that's when you know it's going to be good. I think they could have done a little bit better job on the outside, but hey, it's for free, so I'm not complaining. The inside is where it really shines. And we have all black screens because apparently the engines are off. Okay. Usually starts with engines on. I don't know why that happened. But anyways, moving on. You can see everything's fully simulated. You have VNav, you have your LNav. Whoops, let's turn that off. Take you through all the pages. You can see you have a flight management computer here, and you have a throttle quadrant and all that. Oh, and the ECAM screens are interchangeable, as you can see. And then here you have your radio panel. Overhead is one of the best things about this. Extremely well simulated, extremely detailed. Here you have flight management computer. This part's a little bit disappointing because it does not simulate many of the features of the real thing. Once again, I really shouldn't be complaining. It's freeware. What can you expect? So yeah, but just be warned that when it says it has a flight management computer, don't be expecting something ultra realistic. Nor your standard GPS, and that's going to be it for the panels. Here in our 3D cockpit, virtual cockpit mode, you can see very nice quality. Everything's quite high resolution. So yeah, beautiful. So it's gonna get some flaps here and go straight to takeoff. Shadows are doing something weird. Whatever. And we're have no clue what speed we're going to be going, so I'll just rotate when it looks about right and try my best to keep the center line. No, I can't see. That's not good. Oh, there we go.
Too low terrain.
400.
Too low terrain. Sink brake. Too low terrain. Sink brake. Too low terrain. Sink brake.
Hey, we managed to pull out of that one. That surprised me. Oh. Sorry about that. Beautiful. Now on to our honorable mentions before we go to first place. So now our honorable mentions. Due to the quiet nature of the list, because one, the list is always kind of high and you can always put some money. And two, while it's very, very well rounded, nothing really particularly to do. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's very good. Starting on the outside, you can see it doesn't look amazing, but it certainly doesn't look bad. And maybe that's why I haven't named it. This is why. I'm not sure I like the sound of it. It might be realistic in the rest because in real life it's really loud, but I'm still not sure though. Coming into the the 2D panel, the sound is muffled, which is good. You have your autopilot panel, looks very nice. Here you have your lights panel, looks just like the real thing pretty much. I will say about this plane, the 2D cockpit. It looks a little bit sloppy. It does not look professional necessarily. Everything just looks sort of cut and paste onto it. But I'm certainly not complaining because for freeware, it still looks beautiful. This custom like fuel gauge and engine gauges look very nice, and the primary flight display also looks very nice. Moving on into the virtual cockpit, you can see everything's about the same. Except the auto quadrant is actually simulated very well. Then we come up here, you can see the overhead panel is also simulated very, very well. It's very refreshing to see. Oddly enough, I don't think there's actually no like button or hotkey to press to get to the overhead panel in the 2D view. So you have to use the virtual. Go for flight, shall we? Let's start 5. Let's do this on quick cockpit.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
They're not just some random word.
Don't sink.
Terrain. Too low terrain.
No.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Although technically it is a Boeing plane. But you know what I mean. Alright, enough with the honorable mention. Whoa, that's new. Oh yeah, and you can also see it has simulated the smoke trail by the engine.
Same
But
grade.
enough with the honorable mention. Let's go on. First place. And in first place, the iFly 747. Some of you may be thinking, well, isn't that a payware plane? And actually, there is a version that is, but this is version 1, which is a freeware version that they have released. So, across the iPads are using for free. First of all, on the outside, it looks absolutely extremely high resolution texture, exactly what you can expect from a payware. Pretty much what you can expect from a payware plane. I have an air China livery, but it also comes with quite a few more. Beautiful. Simulated that classic 747 wing and engine very well. I haven't muted these, it's also quite loud. Here, once you get into the cockpit, it will be safe to unmute so you can actually hear me talk. You can see it loads with the flight manager computer open, which is good because we can talk about it. Very, very realistic. All the real pages pretty much are flight manager computer in real life. Almost just like the real thing. And pretty much just as good as any other payware. Other than the fact that the nav database is extremely outdated. And I have not gotten updated that. I don't even know if it's possible. Probably is, I just don't know how. And I don't want to spend money on buying them online. Whoopsies. So here on the 2D panel, you can see it looks absolutely beautiful. Everything is custom and what you'd expect from a payware. Miles away from the awful job Microsoft did with the default 747. 737 actually doesn't look bad at default. The 747, the panel's just awful. So of course, everything is simulated. Here you have your radio panel. Part of your overhead panel. Well, I mean, no, that's the whole overhead panel. Throttle quadrant. And here you can, of course, also see your lower ECAM. You have the show yoke option, even though it's not moving for some reason. And yeah. Now to the virtual cockpit, same story. Looks absolutely beautiful. They even added some carpeting. Yeah, absolutely amazing. The only thing I find odd is it looks a bit weird in the region up here by the master caution button. I don't know what happened there. It may just be a glitch on my part. Everything is extremely realistic. Once again, you should be expecting nearly payware quality. Just with a few less features. Takeoff, and let's actually still do this one for my entire view. And also, there's a little hidden secret I want to show you after we take off. Once again, I have no clue how fast we're going, so I'll just sort of eyeball it.
Bank angle, bank angle.
You could hear a bank angle warning going
Bank
off
angle, bank angle.
Oh, come on, it's an air
Bank
show.
angle, bank angle.
There we go, shut up. Okay, so that secret I was telling you about is this plane has a fully simulated cabin. See, if we go on the outside view here. I mean, no, the virtual cockpit view. First, let's stabilize the plane so we don't crash while I'm trying to show you. Okay. And how can I do this so we don't crash? First, I have to free facing this direction. And then you use your buttons, the control, shift, enter, and backspace buttons to walk. Hopefully they don't crash, then I'll be really screwed. Oh good, we're actually flying quite well. And once you pass that wall, you can see the cabin. Certainly not exactly high quality, not all that high resolution, but it is still fully modeled and looks quite good. You can see even the galley back there is modeled. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. We'll pitch it up. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, you have the fully modeled cabin, which looks quite nice. So that's going to wrap it up for this list. Hope this helped you and you found something that you did not know about that you could probably use in your collection if you don't want to spend any money. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Give me any future suggestions down below, and I'll see you guys